Okay, so it seems like there's been a little bit of an update on the whole Haachama situation. Now, again, it seems like there's been an announcement that has come out from Hololive or Cover, talking about her return to streaming. And yeah, there is an announcement put up saying, announcement regarding Akai Haato's gradual resumption of activities. And obviously a lot of people got spooked by the gradual resumption of activities because it looks like graduation, which I thought was quite funny. But essentially, if you guys don't know what happened to Akai Haato or Haachama, essentially she had a concerning stream, where she talked about a lot of things, a lot of mental health stuff and things like that. Which concerned a lot of fans, right? And after that stream, it obviously got deleted, and then Cover came out with a whole thing about the fact that she would be going on hiatus. And well, it seems like she's finally returning from that hiatus, and hopefully things are all better now, because it seems like she was in exactly the best state of mind, or wasn't in the best place at that time. And I'm hoping that this break has obviously kind of fixed a lot of that, and maybe she's ready to come back now as a VTuber. But now, obviously, they say, it's a gradual resumption of activity. So this isn't going to be like full blown, like straight back into the mix. It'll probably be a little bit slower than some people think. But obviously, they say, we sincerely thank you for your continued support of Hololive Production, the VTuber agency operated by our company, as well as our affiliated talents. We hereby report that Akai Haato will be, who has been on hiatus from activities, will gradually resume her activities starting today. In preparation for her return, we have held repeated discussions with Haato herself and her family, prioritizing her physical and mental well-being above all, and reached an agreement to where she can proceed with preparations for resuming activities. As a first step, we will begin activities within a manageable scope, such as video uploads via proxy posts, and monitor the situation closely. Additionally, regarding if the full resumption of more intensive activities like SNS updates and live streams, we will carefully assess her condition and consider the timing step by step. So yeah, what it seems like they're doing is they're starting off with videos, seeing how that goes, seeing whether she can handle just videos and things like that, right? And then, of course, later on, we'll see if, she can get back into streaming and all of this kind of stuff, which honestly, I think is actually a good approach, right? And I do think this is actually really good from Hololive and Cover, right? Because I think, a lot of companies would be quick to just throw them back in again, right? They go, oh, you're fine, okay, get back in there, like kind of thing, right? But they're actually being very gradual with their, obviously approach to this and being careful with it because, it is a pretty delicate situation, right? And they say, we kindly ask for your understanding that it may take some time before she fully returns to her activities. We hope that all of our fans will warmly watch over this new chapter in her journey. Furthermore, we respectfully request once again for you to refrain making direct inquiries from Haato herself or other talents regarding this matter. We sincerely appreciate your continued warm and encouragement for Akai Haato moving forward. So yes, that is what they had to say about that, and it seems like she will be returning, just more so in the video kind of sphere for things for now, and then obviously maybe gradually transitioning to live streaming whenever she is ready to. A lot of people as well were saying announcement regarding Akai Haato's gradual resumption of activities. Which is quite funny. He said there will always be some jerk leaving provocative comments on the stream. Please protect them. Of course, that happens in a lot of streams, right? Saying announcement regarding Akai Haato's graduate. Oh, obviously a lot of people have been talking about this, right? So those first few words scared the crap out of me. Announcement regarding Akai Haato graduate. Resumption of activities, which I thought was quite funny. Again, it is funny that a lot of these people, just kind of picking up on that. And yeah, I mean, it is some odd choice of words. I will say that, right? But it seems like as well on Haachama's account, from the manager in charge, they say, thank you for always supporting Akai Haato. As per the official announcement, we will be gradually resuming activities starting today. As the first step in our return, we'll be premiering the MV for the original song, Ohina, at 6 o'clock today. So it seems like they already had a song ready to go. And again, I don't know if that's something that she's been doing while she's been gone or something like that, or something that's been in the works for a while. But yeah, it seems like they've got a music video up, so they've already started the ball rolling with this kind of stuff. And yeah, I think it is a good little return for Haachama. And I think that it is one of these things, as I said, it is better for this to be gradual, because it seems like there was a lot of problems that were going on beforehand, and that's why she needed to take that break. And yeah, obviously there was that concerning live stream, I think it was back in October, where essentially, yeah, she spoke about emotionally about some personal struggles and her career, and and then subsequently removed the archive of the stream and issued a warning against the spread of rumors or out of context clips, noting that she was in a state of mental instability during the broadcast. And obviously this was the announcement that they put up here saying, announcement regarding Akai Haato's condition and warning against the spreading of rumors. Thank you very much for your continuous support of Hololive production. We would like to inform you that Hololive's Akai Haato will be taking a break from online activities to recuperate and prioritize her health upon consultation with her family due to her current mental state, which, yeah, that was obviously everything that was going on. And yeah, it seems like that has now been updated to the fact that she will be returning. And I mean, this was on the 31st of October whenever they fully kind of announced the fact that she would be going on hiatus. And again, it's now April, so it's been about 5 or 6 months, I think 6 months since she went on hiatus. So it's been quite a while. It's been half a year, right? But I do think that obviously whatever time that she needed, because it sounded like it was pretty bad, right? It wasn't just something that you could just kind of shrug off, right? It was something that needed a break, something that needed a hiatus. And of course, I think, obviously those 6 months helped. And now it seems like she's ready to come back and, maybe start streaming in the future. But as I said, they will not start with streaming straight away, which honestly, I think is a good thing, because I just think that would be too much for some people sometimes. I think streaming honestly has a lot of stresses for some people, over videos. Videos are a little bit easier to make because you can literally record it within, for example, like now, it would take me like 8 to 10 minutes, maybe even more if I'm talking about a lot more. It takes that short amount of time to record it and then you're done pretty much, right? And obviously in Akai Haato's case, I'm pretty sure she doesn't edit the videos or anything herself. She has people that do it, so she doesn't have to worry about that kind of stuff, right? Whereas, obviously me, I have to do all the stuff myself, but of course she doesn't have to worry about that, which makes it easier to do compared to streaming, where you're streaming for hours on end, you're talking a lot, you're trying to interact with chat, you're trying to make the stream fun, you're worrying about whether people are engaged or not, whether this is fun, whether people are watching, how many people are watching, and of course it can get a little bit too much sometimes. So yeah, it's just more so looking at that gradual step. And I'm sure that, people supporting her in the comments on her videos will, of course, as well help out to kind of, I guess, give that sense of community and kind of encourage her to come back to streaming and, continue, usual activities and all of this kind of stuff, which I think will be great to see if, any of you guys can go and support her, right? And yeah, as they said, there is a new song up on our page, so if you guys want to go support that as well, it seems like there's a waiting room for it currently. We are 6 o'clock today, which I'm guessing is JST time. So yeah, look out for that one. So it'll be coming out very, very soon. But yeah, I mean, that is essentially all we got on the Haachama situation. Glad to see that everything is looking a little bit better now. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, good to give him some to use my code Kaza, get 10% off again. They've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all.